I see you apologize, but at the same time, it happened. It did happen.
It did happen.
So I'm just saying, like, it's not cool. Switch to another female.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black Book. You already know what time it is. We're going to give you guys a review of Brandon and Taylor from Married at First Sight. Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for the notification of the uploads for woof. You get me? And for those of you who are returnees, baby, mineral, gang, gang. Mineral, gang, gang. Mineral, gang, gang. Listen, you ain't got the minerals. You ain't got the minerals. Listen, a gege, maddy, lean. If you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, you need to get out. If you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, you need to get out. Chile. You understand? Alright, cool. So we're giving you the Brandon and the Taylor review. What I found very interesting is obviously I've already given the last kind of 2 reviews about Brandon and Taylor. And what I found interesting about them is the fact that Brandon's behaviour is mad. You understand? And when you look at his behaviour, you do get a little bit worried about Taylor and what's going to happen. Now, in this particular episode, what I think we saw was some really good stuff from friends all across the board, not just Taylor's friends, but Zach's friends and not Zach's friends, Mindy's friends as well. Just stating their feelings and being able to express how they feel towards scenario and situation. I think because when it came to Brandon and Taylor, Taylor obviously let her girls know about situation, and when she even explained it, it showed again the bipolarness of the situation. One minute, my man's when she was explaining to the girls, one minute, my man is cussing, the next minute she comes back from somewhere, he's putting petals on the floor, and having hot tub baths. Now,
we weren't able to laugh. I'm gonna calm down when I'm in Washington.
all of that, just lets me believe that there's something that he's not really letting us into. Yeah, because the behavior is up and down, very much up and down. And when you see up and down behavior, you must worry, because that's a roller coaster effect which you don't want to be on. And relationships shouldn't be an emotional roller coaster in terms of the fact that someone can give you one day this, next day this, next day this, next day this. It's always different in terms of random emotional feelings that you could be feeling. That is very dangerous. Yes, relationships are roller coasters. There are ups and there are downs, but they are not steep up and down, back every single day. You're not sure what you're gonna get. You wake out of bed and you're not sure whether you want to really get out of bed because you're not sure what the person's gonna give you. We don't want that. Right? And that's what Brandon's given Taylor at the moment. Now, Taylor's obviously said she's going to give him a redo. Okay? And I feel like a redo is not a problem. But when redos do happen, the person must take full accountability and responsibility for their part in the actions. I don't feel...
I think my focus was in the wrong place. It was more so like I'm stressed. I'm going through all of this stuff. And I lost my temper one day. I think we all...
Was it one day?
It was one day.
Brandon has done that, okay? And so I was not fooled by his behavior at the gathering, because at the gathering he wants to show, again, a great personality, a great, impression. So I don't expect him to show true colours there. You understand? So what was interesting, I think, for me was when they were obviously talking and the aunt was heavily involved in defending Brandon. Now, let me tell you this now. I don't mind people defending anybody. But when the aunt tells you, listen, this is out of character, I'm looking at it like, that can't be out of character.
I have never, ever heard or even seen him go off the way he said he went off.
Because that looks like something he's done before. Now, maybe it is out of character. Then we still have to think about the situation in terms of, well, where did that come from? Now, you're telling me you're stressed, everything. I'm like, yeah, but you've had girlfriends before. Have you not been stressed before? Like, come on, cuz. Then that means that behavior is not new if you've had girlfriends before and you've been stressed before. More likely it's come out before. Maybe more likely you've done it before. Do you understand? And so for me, when the auntie was going so hard to defend him, I was like, blood, no, he needs this grilling. Now, I know that he phoned you and told you everything that he's done or whatever. But he needed that grilling, because when it came to the conversation with Pastor Cal, I didn't see much accountability. I saw yes, I know I shouldn't have done that, but I didn't see referring back to actually what you specifically done. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't take that apology stance. You take that I'm sorry, blah blah blah, my bad, kind of apologies. They're not apologies, bruv. They're blights. They're pardons. Do you understand? They're not apologies. Do you get what I'm saying? And then obviously, what was interesting, I think I picked up something in the very beginning when they were driving. I think because I think that Taylor's on the edge of this. She's over it, fam. She's no longer. She's over it, right? And the reason why I say that is because
Hopefully I can play some Xbox.
I know. Every time you try, I keep interrupting. I need you. Isn't that like nice? You need it.
It's good to hear.
but he's laughing through the whole thing, but she does not laugh once. She says it very serious and keeps her face very straight and focused on the road. I think she's done. That's why I said I think she was done before the redo. The redo was just like a little something. I think that was for contract purposes. She's done. Yeah? That disrespect. Remember she said at the beginning, I don't take disrespect very well. So I think the bus situation, the talking to the producers, you know, there was disrespect in the early beginning when he was ignoring her for one day. Like, there's been a few things where he's been disrespectful. And actually, to be honest, I wouldn't blame her if she wants to cancel it. Wouldn't blame. Now, the interesting thing is, obviously, as well, I think I clocked it. I'm not sure if it was, but let's just see. When Taylor's friend walks in, the hench one. Woo! Chile. The hench one walked in, and I saw he's looked at the guy, and it looked like already he was comparing himself. And you know, we all do, we all compare, but it's just that, fam, obviously with your past record and how you behaved, you know, we're gonna look more deeper into it. That's a simple fact of the matter. So I looked a little bit more deeply and I was like, I wonder if he's unsettled by this guy coming in. Then also to have that guy also rail you as well later on with the girls by saying it's unacceptable behaviour, which it was, and I believe he needed that as well to get himself into a place where he needs to understand the gravity of what he had done. That's why I didn't understand why that auntie got herself involved. Nobody was trying to say that he's not a good guy. What we're saying is he's done some bad things. And those bad things can't be erased now. They are part of her life. Do you know what I'm saying? They are part of Mrs. Life. So yeah, that can't be ignored.
Thank you for celebrating your birthday here in our new house, I guess.
Something that was interesting as well, I think he mentioned about, it's just a word choice, yeah, which I feel like may have come across rude when he said, obviously, thank you, whatever, so-and-so, for celebrating your birthday with us, I guess. Now, when you add that, I guess, that's no longer a good comment. That's now saying, I guess, yeah, I think, yeah, great one for tagging along, I guess. It's like you don't really want the person to be there. You know what I mean? And that is what I was about, like, you don't really want a person to be around. That's why you made that comment, right? So for me, again, it's like, oh, this guy.
Apologize like 1,000 times and I'm sorry.
But it's all.
It's not the 1,000 times that makes a difference. It's what you explained in this apology. And I don't feel like any of the times that he's apologized, he's actually explained what he's apologizing for. You know, and obviously, you know, he mentioned about the fact that he appreciated that Taylor defended him whilst, you know, in the company of many people, but like he, you know, that sorry needs to come with an explanation as to, look, this is what happened, my bad, I did this, that, and taking accountability for what you actually done. And I don't feel that's coming from me. I don't feel like that accountability's come from him. I feel like he's avoided that and just said a simple sorry. Just like when he brought the flowers home, it was like a cheating boyfriend who knows he's cheated and then brings flowers home, like bringing that guilt trip gift. We don't do that here, you know. And I think in the case of, obviously, as well, after that, when they were in the kitchen and she was mentioning about the fact that, you know what, she doesn't want to talk about the situation, but it's kind of this is going to be the last time that they're going to bring it up again. And I think what she was looking for, again, was, because he said, obviously, I've noticed he says, I'll do whatever you want to do. What does that mean for her? Like, in regards to the situation, remember, she's trying to get an answer for the fact that what you did, isn't it?
I said I will follow your lead.
No, don't follow I don't want. You always say that though. Like, you always say, like, whatever I want to do, or you'll follow my lead. Like, this is like a us thing, and like, I value your input.
And because she's not getting that answer, you know, she's gonna look at everything else that you're saying. Okay, why does he keep saying if you want to do this or if you want to do that? Do you know what I mean? When it's not that case. She was inviting him to have a conversation around the topic to explain a bit more, to see how he felt, but he refused to enter it because for him, once he said it's done, it's done. He ain't talking about it again. You know, sometimes people do things that are so wrong and they don't want to acknowledge it, so they ignore it. Even though you've like kind of gone over it a little bit. You know, she wanted to express a bit more. So she was trying to tease him to talk a bit more about the situation in terms of how he felt, etc., after the bashing from the families in that. So for me, I think... So for me, yeah, when it comes to, obviously, you know, Brandon with the Taylor situation... This guy is not on it. He's not on it. I believe he's got paranoia in the sense of that as well. And yeah, it's just a dangerous game to play. And just relating back what Auntie said, obviously she hasn't seen him behave like this, and it's like, this guy had a complete meltdown. It's completely different for him shouting or getting angry. He had a complete meltdown. So yeah, I want to leave on that last note. I think with Brandon, he just wanted to, in the kitchen, just leave it at that, you know, not bring it up again, and just move past it. But people don't often work like that. They need to know what happened, why, where, when, and you know, sometimes that can be a little bit daunting, but needs to happen. So yeah, I know that Brandon, I don't believe he's sorry. I don't believe he's sorry that much. I really don't. So I don't accept his apology on behalf of whoever's on the half line. But I don't need an apology. I think the apology needs to be better. I think the apology needs to be stronger. I think the apology needs to be serious. I think the apology needs to address issues. And like I said, it's good that the friends obviously got onto him, because it makes him realise she has a network behind her. So if you play around, there will be support there. You can't have it all to yourself. Do you feel me? Yeah. Hey, guys, you know what it is, baby. That's a Little Black Book, Married at First Sight. Little Black Book, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Yeah, yeah. Listen, make sure you like, share, subscribe, you know. Click on that bell button for notifications. Appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded. Let us know your thoughts and your comments down below, baby.